Friday highlight package. It's Friday and I've got football highlights to show you. 7 weeks before the kickoff of the high school football season, Peoria High and Normal West both at Glenwood High playing 7-on-7. Coach Aaron Montgomery's Peoria High Lions on the field taking on Mount Zion. Breon Green right here is going to hook up with Darion Mays on the nice pass and catch down the sideline right there. Later it's going to be Mays on a back shoulder throw to the end zone. Mays had a big day, and Green throwing the ball well right here finds his target in the end zone. Later watch Mays go up top to DeAndre Johnson, and Johnson's going to make the grab here, 7-on-7. Maybe a little extra time to throw that ball. And then a buzzer beater on the final play of the game versus Mount Zion. Kyron Woodard is going to make the grab in traffic for the Peoria High Lions. Nice catch in the double team right there. As for Normal West, so Normal West also playing Mount Zion. West coach Nathan Fincham as a returning senior quarterback as well, and Drew Mangrum. And Drew was terrific. Boy, he's got one of the best wide receivers in the state. Malik Gibbon-Smith, this was 3rd and 10, and Gibbon-Smith makes the catch along the sideline. And then he's going to play a little referee. That was a first down. That was, in case you missed it, that was a first down for Normal West, the first down call. Later, it's going to be a toe-tapping touchdown in the back of the end zone by Gibbon-Smith, who makes a great grab right here and then celebrates with his teammates. Nice catch right at the back of the end zone. Later, watch Drew throw a fastball to Malik Fort, and Fort is going to make the catch. Quincy, Glenwood, Belleville East, Highland also playing 7-on-7 football, but West and Peoria High certainly got better today. Jim